Hey Libra, welcome to your June 2020 Spirit Messages. I'm Charlene Lizette. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're returning, a massive thank you to you for being a part of our high vibrational community. Libra, this may resonate with you if you have Sun, Moon, Rising in Libra. I would like to give some love to my deity, the Morrigan. These videos and messages are a little bit differently because they come channeled from the divine plane, from your masters, your teachers, your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, whomever decides that they feel that they need to show up and provide a message to you. As I was sitting with your energy, the collective energy of Libra, so please note that this obviously may not and cannot resonate with everyone. There's two sentences that came. The first was, the truth will set you free. And the second one, was the truth comes to light. So these cards want to talk. I just need 5. I pull out 5 cards from Rebecca Campbell's Work With Your Light, and then 5 cards from my Shadowscapes Tarot deck. If you're interested in knowing the types of decks I use, you can check them out. They're in the description box below. Also, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, those are in the description box below as well. Wow. So far you got take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill, and then you got to align your life, what is no longer in alignment in your life. 2 very powerful cards, 2 very interesting cards. Let's take a look and see what's going on. Oh, we got some flippers. We got some flippers. Unbound, release soul contracts, patterns, and past lives. Oh. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Pleiadians, double mission, channeling, and uplifting. And no, pause, postpone, wait. That's at the bottom of the deck. We'll see why that was showing up in a minute here as I pull up these cards for you. In the interim, give me a minute here while I set up. I'm going to pull now from the Shadowscapes. You can't do it all by yourself. Wow. The Devil with Unbound. You made a mistake. How do you fix it? Call to us, child. We are here to support you because you're moving on now. Some of you, in an act of rebellion, may have made choices, conscious, unconscious. That's up to you to figure out, right? But what happened in this was that now you're thinking about the mistakes that you made. Oh, did I screw up there? Oh, did I make the right call there? I don't, like, it's almost like you're not feeling like you made the right call in certain situations. And now you're trying to figure out, well, how do I fix this? How do I get out of this? So the way that you fix this, the way that you get out of this is by recognizing what caused you to go down that path. What patterns, what ancestral healing was calling? What do you need to break the chain of? Some of you Libras may have been in, oh sorry, I'm just trying to get the card so you can see it nicely. Some of you Libras may have been in some very constrictive upbringings, regimented, structured. And so as an act of rebellion, you went the complete opposite way, but you still held on to some of those, I want to call them limiting values that came from that strict upbringing. And because of it, it caused you to make some mistakes in your life, Libra. And mistakes are learning lessons, right? When we choose to view them as learning lessons. So I would challenge you and ask you, where can you learn from these things, right? Because now it's about aligning your life, because you're on Earth for a double mission. Many of you may be Pleiadian, but now how do you channel and uplift humanity if you don't do the work on the self first, right? We always got to do the work on the self first. Take a break. Life's a work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Some of you really need to ask for help. Some of you, I feel like, are weighed down by masculine energy. Whether it's your own masculine energy that weighs you down, Libra, or whether it's your partners or people in your circle who have masculine energy, and I almost want to call it toxic masculinity. And you've been subjected to that, and although you've tried to rebel from that, the toxicity of that masculine energy, the toxic masculinity, still creeps up, because for whatever reason in this picture, I can't help but notice how the man is almost like clinging on to the woman. The woman's like, you know, looking for answers here. Let me get this closer for you. The woman's looking for answers, right? She's talking to the pentacles here, and it's the man that's saying, like, help me, you know, like, I'm just getting this big thing of you having a heavy workload, because, wow, simply because you are a woman. And so women are supposed to do these womanly duties. It's your job. It's what you do. It's what women do. And so unconsciously, you've been repeating this pattern, right? Unconsciously, you've been like, yeah, okay, I'm doing this. Yeah, okay, I'm doing that. Sure, yeah, okay. But now you're like, this doesn't make any sense. Why am I doing like 90% of the household work and you're doing 10? This doesn't make any sense. Now it's like you're questioning everything. You're like, this doesn't work. This is not fitting here. And when you challenge that, right? And it might be your partner, it might be friends, it might be family, it might be like whatever. It's just this toxic masculinity energy that I'm picking up on, you know, and your masters and your teachers are showing it to me. It's like seeping in different aspects of your life. And now you're recognizing it, so you're pulling back from it and you're saying, no, you don't belong here. This energy doesn't fit. This energy doesn't work. But you're being called to ask now, how, where, why? How do you release? Why have you kept it? You know, why have you brought it along? And where do you go from here? And that is aligning your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are, right? You're shifting, you're energetically vibrating, and then it's attached with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a younger energy. It could be a message, but it's about being creative. It's about passion, fire. You're just in the beginning stages of feeding this new project, this new energy into being, this new version of you into being, right? But in order to do that, you gotta align your life. Look at that. It's like you're living in alignment, right? Sometimes, you know, when I'll share this from my life coach, right? She was instrumental in supporting me in falling into my true soul purpose. But one of the things she said to me was, when there are things we're not happy about in our lives, we have two choices. We can turn around and continue to say, this doesn't work for me, right? So we can turn around and say, this doesn't work for me, but I'm accepting it for what it is, and then you stop complaining about it. You just accept it as part of your life, and that's it. You don't feel a conflict, you don't feel resistance, you don't feel anything towards it. You've just come into acceptance of it, right? Because you've chosen that. And the other one is when you feel like something doesn't fit anymore, and so you're in action now. So the misalignment is because you're choosing right now not to be in action, even though the other option isn't one for you, where you're not turning around and saying, I'm going to be okay with this, I'm going to be complacent. So it's like you're in the realm of the two, the bridge, right? And that is because, one, you got to unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. And then two, the devil, Capricorn energy. These are chains that are patterns, that are contracts, that are past lives. Look at the women right here. Look at their attachments, right? But it's about releasing those now. It's about detaching from those now, because if you notice here, this woman here, she acts as though she's locked in this cage by this devil who holds her heart, right? Let's take a look here, right? But in reality, look, one of her hands is free. Oh, sorry, you guys. Let me see, can I do it like that? One of her hands is free and the key, lock is right there and the key is right there. So basically from here, this woman has to just grab the key, unlock herself, and free she is from these patterns, these contracts, these past lives, right? By doing that, by unbounding yourself, by releasing yourself, you align yourself, right? It's like the synchronicity, it's the connection. And that is how you break the chain. Look at this beautiful message from your masters and your angels and your teachers. Wow. You want stability, you want happiness, you want celebration. You can have all of this. This is literally at the tip of your fingertips. It's about you now rewriting the future, healing ancestral patterns, teaching your family the future of you, your children, if you have any, you know, that the way things were done is not necessarily the right way. And so you now are finding power within self to shift and rewrite that, because you want to celebrate, you want to love life, you want to be in this happiness. Your guides, your angels, your teachers are saying it is time. It is time now. Step in completely, align your life, come into one, come into whole being. These mistakes that you made, I don't know that they are mistakes. I think maybe you're feeling like they're mistakes because, again, it's that inner critic, it's that ego, shame, the external judgment, the chitter chatter. But no, it's not. It was a learning lesson, because you needed to learn these lessons. You needed to learn this way of being in order to evolve, in order to fall into true, authentic being. And that, my dear, is your Pleiadian mission. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. But look at that, paired with the Hierophant. The Hierophant, institution, learning, furthering education, talking to counselors, teachers, spirit guides, you know, therapy, spiritual teachers, reading, informing. Knowledge is power, feeding your third eye. Constantly, what more do I need to know? What more do I need to know? What more do I need to know? It's beautiful, it's powerful, it's wonderful. It's like, as part of your Pleiadian mission, you are now a teacher to show women or men that their mistakes don't define them. Their mistakes are simply the learning lessons that are part of their life. Release this, unbound yourself from this masculine energy. Even if it's not actually a man, it's toxic masculinity, whether it be a mindset, a train of thought, or an actual physical person. Unbound yourself, release the soul pattern, contracts, and past lives, this devil energy. It's time. It's time now. All right, Libra, if you enjoyed this reading, give this video a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you thought. If you're interested in a private reading, shoot me over an email. It's in the description box below. And as always, make sure you turn on the bell notifications to be the first to know when I post new videos. That's it for your spirit messages. See you later, alligator. Peace out.